Hi folks, you know me as Gina, candidate running for mayor of Meridian, Idaho. Today is one of the days that many people are walking nationwide and here in the valley at Meridian Kleiner Park to prevent suicide. What many people don't know about me, and will soon come to learn, is that I am addressing mental health as one of my primary two platforms because I attempted suicide when I was very young. I'm very grateful I was not successful. But at the same time, today, Saturday, in 30 minutes, I find it ironic that after my dog, who I've owned for 13 years, she's 14 years old, will have to be euthanized because she's suffering. And I want to address the topic of mental health today, not just because of Charlie and not just because of my own, but because of all those who are walking. The people who have struggled, the family members that have lost someone, the co-workers that have lost someone, kids who knew somebody. You know, we address death as a taboo thing, and we feel that why should somebody go to such lengths to control their own time of death instead of leaving it up to fate? I ask you this as not as a candidate, but as a citizen. Why do you think that is? To me, mental health is my platform, not just in politics, but it's who I am. It has affected me day to day, night to night, all throughout my life. I have faced trauma just like everyone else. Hopefully not more than those, but I know that trauma's there. It doesn't matter what type of trauma, but life tends to roll things down, and we face it or we run from it. And honestly, I don't blame those who want to run. I was like that when I was young. The only reason I'm here today, the only reason I'm living, is because I know I have a purpose for those who are no longer here. For those who struggle every day trying to figure out how to speak about mental health and suicide. The main thing I want you to know is today isn't just a day of mourning and remembrance or prevention. It's to address the situational question at hand. Why do people do it? I see it as the same thing that we do for our animals. We'd rather put them out of their misery and euthanize them, just like I'm going to in half an hour with my dog Charlie. You know, it's hard. It sucks. But we do it so that they don't suffer. Now take a moment and understand something. This day may be about preventing suicide, but people live with suicidal thoughts every day. I do. You don't see me committing anything, though. You want to know why? It's not because of medication. I mean, medication got me here, but I'm no longer on it. I have been off of it for 2 years. But you see me as a candidate who doesn't have mental health. Sorry for the background noise. I have a helicopter above. But you see me as a candidate for mental health, a person who's struggled all her life and is still here, willing and facing stress every day. And despite that, I haven't done anything to commit suicide. And you want to know why? It's because I know life sucks. People are harmful. People are human. People don't want to listen. They don't care until you commit something. Whether it's an attempt, whether you're locked up, whether you commit a crime, they don't really do anything. We all are human. And I myself have always wanted to act. But it took a while for me to truly understand that some people just don't act because they don't feel it. You can't be behind the screen wondering, and just responding to people saying, I pray for you. My friend Paula from Puerto Rico, she's one of the reasons why I'm running. We cannot just address things anymore from a perspective of I'm going to pray for you. It's wrong. We need to be in their shoes. We need to put ourselves in their shoes. And we need to understand why they haven't chosen to reach out. Maybe they've already tried all those resources that you say are available. That doesn't mean those resources can help. Can you imagine how much mental health resources are out there, but due to a lack of funding or a lack of volunteers or, just a lack of time? The average counselor sees 12 people in one day, 12-hour day, Monday through Friday, and a wait time of 6 months on average here in the Valley. And sometimes it's worse. 6 months to get help. Yeah, I can definitely see and understand why somebody would choose to exit sooner. 6 months to see a psych doctor who can give you a medication that may or may not help. Yeah, that definitely will do it. Well, you can say that, well, they can be institutionalized. They can get help. They can go into a place where there'll be a free bed. There's none. Politicians today, not just in Idaho, not just in the Valley, and not just elsewhere, they either send them to prison once they commit a crime, or they let them loose because there's no bed for them to be in, and hospitals won't take you. I know this because they tried to take me when I was young. Yeah, I was hospitalized. It's not an easy thing to address, but you see me today because I got help. I was one of the very few lucky ones who got help in time. And I'm here today, not as a candidate or not as a human being, but as a citizen telling you, what if everyone did get help? No, I know this isn't a perfect world, but we could at least do a little bit better, I think. I'm running for mayor, not to be a politician and make decisions, but to send the message that we all want politicians to hear. I am being the messenger, the mediator, the liaison. I'm the test dummy, if you want to say it. I'm here because by some reason, whether you call it fate, religion, God, if you don't believe, you do believe, I don't care. I'm here. Every day I don't want to be, but I'm obviously here for a reason, and despite not liking it, that reason is to let you know that people are human, people are rough, and people just don't care. Now, we have a lot of good people out there, but we don't tend to look behind the faces of what people are going through. We just hope that prayers work and they get help. That doesn't mean it's going to help. That doesn't mean prayers are going to actually lead to action. So today, on this National Suicide Prevention Day, as people here in the Valley and around the world walk, I want to remind you that preventing suicide isn't just about getting access to help. It's about recognizing the one reason why people choose to do suicide, why we choose to do euthanasia, because people are suffering. They don't see any other choice, even if they did try to reach out. People are tired of suffering. And believe me, when you're tired and stressed and you're at your lowest point, it doesn't take much to get you over the edge. But I'm here because I came above the edge. And I'm speaking for those who are no longer here and hopefully are getting the help they need now. And if they're not, my dog Charlie and I want you to understand that we get you. We've been in your shoes. My family has experienced what I've been through, my attempts. I experienced what those with mental health have gone through. And this life isn't just a brain game. This campaign isn't just a brain game. This power that we have, this is life's game. And it's up to you to choose how we play it. Thank you.